Although that might be one of the shortest cases we've seen so far, if this is really all of it. I kinda... First, I don't have a location. Look. Let's go to the Patterson residence. So, I'm not sure if this is really everything. Because this was kinda easy, wasn't it? We got a lot of valuable information from the witnesses and more or less cleaned up the case. But, yeah. Whoop, whoop. But I'm a police officer, I'm allowed to drive this way.
Any Central Unit of 415, possible mental case. At 7th and Flower Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Nah, we're not doing the dispatch call right now. You've seen the graphic glitches. So we've been up all night. Sucks to be a police officer. And this part probably sucks as well.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Okay. She's not that upset.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
It's true.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left.
What? We just entered.
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister. It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
I like how my partner is the one who speaks his mind openly at all times. He's a great partner.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Okay. Ooh, look at her eyes. It's, yeah.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
True.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
I'm pretty sure she knows the driver. Or at least Mr. Sabo knows the driver.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Look, I know that she's lying because we heard from the woman before that she was kind of telling, well, not so admirable things of her.
Don't lie to me. Something was different this
Yeah.
time.
You're clutching at straws.
No, no, no. I'm pretty sure I can.
You married?
What?
The arguments are never.
I was so
ending.
sure this was the right way to go.
The
Crap.
bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Sabo has no
What?
money. This place can't be worth much.
I
Where is the
messed
money
it
coming
up.
from?
I messed
My
it all
father
up.
left me this house and some money. Lester took out a second mortgage. I held on to the money and kept my mouth shut. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
We're leaving, Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Okay, so I really messed
I'm
up.
out of
this.
here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy?
Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
I could have. There's a telephone right in front of us, so. No mobile phone in this time yet, so.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
disgusting. Didn't you ever hear?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner.
Bacon.
Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Okay. Looks like there's something interesting going on at the morgue. And we actually haven't been to the morgue yet in this game, so I'm kind of curious to see it. Look, I gotta turn on my siren. And turn it off again because, whoa, we're actually out of the heavy traffic now. Nope, no dispatch call.
Citizen reports a 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
No, because I kind of decided to. I really want to wrap this playthrough up completely. So for most of the time, I think we're gonna ignore all the side stuff and concentrate on the main story, so to keep it as short as possible.
Nice thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people.
So I hope you're not
We
too
can put the driver
sad
in front
about
of the
that.
judge in
But
less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up.
I'd say he
How?
was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene.
okay, that's really
We need to hit
interesting.
Ray's one more time and call for evidence.
Looks like we have a plan. So
Hey, what are you doing?
Don't stand in my way. Look, partner, you drive this time.
Can you drive to this one?
'Cause I kind of have to.
Do we know where we're going?
You just told me where we're going. So the bartender maybe
So there
saw
was some
something.
truth to Sheldon's cock and bull story after all.
Didn't stop, but he didn't kill Patterson either.
I'm no betting man, but I know I'd put all my chips.
The grieving widow and her shoulder to cry on.
Now all we need is a murder weapon.
Yes. So did Sabo stab this guy? I guess so. And it was all, the wife was integrated in the plan. Definitely. If I just hadn't messed up the interrogation with the wife. But well. That's how it goes. So, my gut feeling says, look at, wow, there was, I didn't look this up before, so.
Confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
Although I kinda always think to myself, wouldn't it be more clever if whoever stabbed a victim to death with his knife took the knife with him and disposed of the knife someplace else, but not directly at the crime scene? I mean, probably people are not that clever, but I don't know how I would really react in such a situation. But I mean, if they killed the poor guy and then drove away in the car, or just walked even just a few blocks and threw the knife away there, we would never have found it. Wouldn't have no evidence that there was something weird with this whole case. But we're on the other side of the law, so the thing is, where should I go now? Maybe I talk to the bartender again? Shouldn't even have entered the car then. I'm not quite sure who I should talk to.
Leroy Sabo!
Oh!
You're under arrest.
That
for the
makes a
murder
lot
of Lester Patterson.
That's
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Whoa! Guy.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
don't, whoa, I can. No, don't go there. Go here. I wasn't expecting this. Definitely not.
It's too late, Sabo.
As long as I don't have to do the aiming thing again. But I guess the game tells me when I have to aim at him. Oh, look, I could have. Damn.
Lester could be a deal, but...
Really far behind this guy. Oh! Well, I didn't see that one coming. That was not nice. I mean, the thing is, I forgot which button to push to shoot. So, what do you do about that?
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
So once again, but now I know how it all works.
It's too late, Sabo.
So I'm pushing random. Oh, all right. It's the left trigger. That makes things easier. But I guess I have to follow him up to the roof, and then I can take him out. Yeah, that was, I saw that one coming.
He's making for the roof, Cole! The fire escape, quick!
So, take cover, or maybe don't take cover. Wow! Alright, Twitch skills. Cool.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
I really wonder if there are ways to... Maybe I could have shot him in the foot or something and not kill him straight away.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got
That guy
some
really
sharp
likes
elbows,
me, right?
Detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
He really likes me. Even though most of the time I don't have a clue what everything's about. No, we just messed up those 2 questions, but the rest was really good. Well, and we crashed our car a bit. And did quite a lot of city damage. Assembling a brief of evidence sooner? 1992 Lorna as well as Leroy. Oh, okay.